You might have heard about former Navy SEAL Tej Gill, who has been going around basically slamming Hillary Clinton. And he went on Fox and Friends to sort of roast Hillary Clinton and promote his Benghazi gear. He has one shirt that's "Hillary killed my friends." He's selling this stuff. And in speaking with Peter Doocy on Fox and Friends, he was basically Peter Doocy set up some nice slow pitches for Gill to knock out of the park, pitching him softballs here. And he started talking about the bumper stickers and all the gear. And I'm going to play a clip for you here where Doocy was asked, why do you blame Hillary Clinton and not the terrorists who did the Benghazi attack for the deaths of your friends? Shockingly reasonable question from Doocy on Fox News. And here's how Gill answered.
The reason I blame Hillary Clinton and not the terrorists, I blame the terrorists also, but the reason I blame Hillary Clinton is because she was in charge of the State Department. You know, she was the Secretary of State. The consulate ultimately was her responsibility. The security at the consulate was poor at best. The terrorists literally pushed the gate open and walked in. The security that was there was local security. They weren't trained. They weren't vetted. They didn't have American supervisors. They just threw down their guns and walked away when the attack started. So my friends down the street at the CIA annex, they had to rescue the State Department folks, and they lost their lives that night when they were in the fight of their life.
Obviously, all of these deaths are tragic, but this guy makes absolutely no sense. I mean, he's not even really explaining it in a way that is logical, but beyond that, why wasn't this guy or why wasn't anybody else blaming Colin Powell, for example, when we had a ton of these similar incidents under George W. Bush's presidency? I mean, if the blame arbitrarily stops with the Secretary of State, why did no one go out and slam Colin Powell in the way Hillary Clinton is being slammed? And I will remind you, Hillary Clinton on numerous occasions asked for more funding for embassy and consulate security, which was denied. Whose fault is that?
Yeah. Would this guy blame George W. Bush for the 9/11 attacks? Because the president is responsible for the security of the nation.
Yeah.
And that happened under his watch. I really doubt it. It sounds like someone who, of course, wants to sell stuff, but probably just hates Hillary Clinton too. And what better outlet than Fox News?
And it's just amazing how this is considered a serious interview on Fox News. That's the most disturbing thing. Although maybe when you put Peter Doocy up there to do the interview, maybe that's a sign you don't think about it as serious. I mean, I can certainly put together a pretty good argument as to why that would be the case. But ostensibly, they're considering this a real interview of some news value.
Well, you won't see Doocy interviewing Trump. Trump is the big time, Dave. So
His
that's
dad.
a serious interview.
They saved that for Steve Doocy, his dad, rather than Peter Doocy. You've got to put the big guns on that. Yeah. Okay. If this guy has convinced anybody of anything about Hillary Clinton, please email me. I would love to know.
GameFly is sort of like Netflix for video games. They have over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price. There's never any due dates or late fees. And our audience can get a free 30-day trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included. There's no contracts, and you can rent games through the mobile app. Get the free 30-day trial for the David Pakman Show audience and support our show by going to gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.